Sup guys, welcome back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing exactly how much YouTube paid me for 350,000 views on my channel. Why am I doing this? Well, with YouTube, you typically see these kind of videos from the larger creators. So maybe you've seen before how much YouTube pays me for 1 million views, or maybe even how much YouTube pays me for 10 million views. But what I thought I would do is create a video coming from a smaller creator perspective, so that maybe if you are first getting into YouTube, or maybe you haven't even started yet and you wanted to get some kind of idea how much you can actually make from YouTube, you can resonate with this video a little bit more than those. So if you are looking forward to this video, all I ask from you guys is to hit that like button down below. It really does help this video out, and subscribe if you haven't already. But having said all that, let's jump straight into it. Alright, so the first thing that we need to understand, if we didn't know already, is exactly how do YouTubers like myself actually get paid from YouTube, and how does YouTube actually work out how much to pay us? And it's actually really simple. What YouTube basically has is something called a YouTube partner program, and to be able to enroll into the program, what you need is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours worth of watch time on your channel. Don't worry, you can actually make money from day one on YouTube, but we'll get to that later on. But basically, when you are enrolled into the program, what you will actually receive is a percentage of the ad revenue that YouTube receives from companies advertising on its website. So I'm sure you've seen it before, those skippable ads at the start or during a YouTube video. These are basically companies that are paying YouTube to be able to advertise on their platform. You also have ads that pop up down the side, you have them pop up below the video, and sometimes you have a little hover pop up during the video as well. But basically all of these are different types of ads that companies are paying YouTube to be able to present on their website. And basically what YouTube will do is receive all of the money from those companies that have paid for those ad spaces, and what they will do is take a large portion for themselves, of course, because they have to make money, and what they will then do from there is separate and distribute the remaining amounts to the creators that earn views during those videos where the ad is actually playing. But how does YouTube work out exactly how much to pay each creator? Well, this is through a thing called CPM, and I'm not going to go too deep into that in this video, but basically all it means is the rate that you get paid per 1,000 views on your channel. So for example, if someone has a CPM rate of $10, that means for every video that somebody watches where an ad pops up, they will receive 1 cent for that view. And of course, it doesn't take a genius to work out, but let's say that video then got 100 views, that would mean they would receive $1 if the CPM rate stayed the same, because CPM actually does go up and down depending on how much the company is actually paying YouTube. And let's say they got 500 views, that means they would earn $5 in ad revenue from that video. And basically, like I mentioned just back then, CPM actually doesn't stay the same. YouTube doesn't give you a set CPM. What actually happens is it goes up and down on a daily, hourly basis based on a couple of factors, but the main one is typically the content that you're making. And potentially what this could mean is that you could actually have a YouTube channel that is getting much less views than another one, but because your content is more value to advertisers and businesses, you could actually get paid more than that channel that is getting more views than you. But in summary, the two main factors that judge how much you get paid on YouTube is number one, the views, of course, and then number two is the CPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views. What I'm going to actually do right now is dive into my own YouTube analytics to number one, show you my CPM, and then number two, reveal how much YouTube has paid me for a total of 350,000 views on my channel. Okay, so what you can see here is an overview of my YouTube analytics. Basically, this is the first screen that you will see. This hasn't been pre-recorded or edited in any way. What I'll do is actually click refresh just to prove that. Not that I've got anything to show off anyway, it's nothing amazing, but one thing that I have done just for the meantime is hidden my total estimated revenue, because I'm going to be revealing that in just a second. But as you can see here, total views is 343,000. It's not quite 350,000, but this number has been underreported for a couple of days, which could potentially push that really close to there, which is why I called this video 350,000 views, how much I got paid. So let's now take a look into the revenue side of things. So as you can see up here, we can go and click revenue, and once again I'm going to hide the total revenue, but the first thing that I want to talk about is the playback based CPM. So once again, this is slightly underreported just due to an error with analytics not that long ago, but as you can see, my playback CPM is actually £28 £2.39 per 1,000 views, which is actually incredibly high looking at the grand scale of things on YouTube. Just for example, I've got a friend that makes football content, and his CPM is like way under £8. It's like a third or maybe even a fourth of what I actually earn from my CPM. He in fact actually gets a lot more views than me, but because his ads that are being played on his YouTube channel are more directed at the younger audience, or simply they're just not paying as much as what the advertisers are on my channel, his CPM is going to be a lot lower. So it's a little bit of a mix when you kind of break it down, but that's my CPM. Just clicking on the CPM here, you can actually see the chart, and as you can see, it's constantly going up. So we were at 29, it then actually went down to 10, it went up to 19, and then there was times where it was, I think we just had it there, we had £57.22 CPM in one of those days, which is absolutely insane. I hope I got a lot of views on that day. That would have definitely have helped out the channel. But what I'm trying to say here is that CPM doesn't stay the same. YouTube doesn't give you a set CPM. It is all dependent on the content you're making. So maybe on these lower days I was making content that was kind of not advertiser friendly or something like that, but roughly for my channel it kind of goes up and down, but it normally stays between the kind of 20 and 30 mark. Another thing that also depends on your CPM rate is the time of year. Obviously at Christmas time people spend a lot more money on ads and things like that, so your CPM is typically going to go up at Christmas time. So that's the CPM. Now when you take a look at that and you take a look at the 350,000 views roughly that I've got on my YouTube channel, you may actually be able to roughly work out how much I've got paid. And basically what I've got paid from my YouTube channel for 350,000 views is a total of £5,099.28. Now you may be looking at that and thinking, he's worked on his YouTube channel for 3 years and that isn't that much. But for me, the fact that I'm making YouTube videos that are free for you to watch, and the fact that once I've made a YouTube video, they can just keep playing forever and I could potentially earn money from it forever, this is absolutely amazing for me, and it's only going to grow. If I actually just take an example for you, if I take a look at 2020, in the whole of 2020, I earned £2,171.56. But if I actually look at 2021, bearing in mind the time of recording this video, we are at the end of August, so we've still got 3 or 4 months left, I'm already above that revenue simply because I'm using all of my old videos that I made in 2020, and I've got the new ones that I'm creating in 2021. It's only going to snowball and you're going to be able to earn more. So for me, it's a slow process, but the reality is here, guys, the more views that you get on your channel, of course, you're going to get paid more money, but also the type of content that you're making all depends on how much you actually get paid on YouTube. Just taking a look once more at the lifetime of my revenue. Yeah, as you can see just from the chart, I actually made my channel back in 2013 and didn't make any videos. As you can see, that's why that happened. But what you can see from this chart is that when you first start out, you're not going to earn as much, but the more videos that you're making, the more that are potentially counting towards that ad revenue, it's going to naturally go up over time, which is a really good reason to stick at YouTube, guys, because it does pay off in the long run. But that is basically how much I got paid from 350,000 views on YouTube. Now, one thing that I did say I was going to mention at the start of the video was that you can actually make money on YouTube before you even enroll into the YouTube Partner Program. In fact, you can actually start making money from the first day that you release your first ever YouTube video. And this is through something called affiliate marketing. And this is how I very much supplement my lower income on YouTube. Basically, what I do is I promote certain products that I use on a daily basis. I've reviewed products. Basically from there, if one of the viewers of my content goes ahead and purchase that product or service through my link, what I will actually receive is a commission from that company with no extra charge to the customer. This is an absolutely amazing way to start earning money from YouTube from day number one. And I actually earn more money from my affiliate links and my other various income streams that are not directly associated to YouTube, but I need YouTube to be able to earn them, if that makes sense. than the actual ad revenue. So what I'm not going to do is dive deep exactly how I do that. One thing that I do every single month is a monthly income report where I detail all the different income streams that I make. If you wanted to go and check those out, obviously they are in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Subscribe and you'll be able to get the next one coming out very soon, by the way. And then another thing that I also have is a video telling you exactly how you can start affiliate marketing. I'll leave a link up here or here, wherever it is. But other than that, guys, YouTube is a fantastic way if you want to just make money as a side hustle, or potentially if you want to make it into a full-time business like myself. It's absolutely amazing. It's the best thing that I've ever done. I hope you have found some value from this video. Leave a like if you have. Leave me a comment if you want to as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.